Good morning, students. Today we shall discuss about the solar drying and also solar cooker. Okay, and why we use here solar drying? It is used for domestic as well as industrial applications. Okay, main crops drying. Okay, in that heading only it is a drying. That means somewhat. Some crops are for industrial purpose. Whatever we take, it will dry. Okay, and what about advantages here? Hygienic and eco-friendly, and next is economical compared to dryers which uses conventional fuel or electricity. Here we use a solar, so it is a fuel cost also less, and limitations, comparatively slow process. Okay, somewhat when you compare with the normal dryers, it is a slow process. And what about intermittent availability of sun? Morning times the sun will be availability. That is what. And next, up to 40 to 50 degree Celsius. Okay. Solar drying system. Predominantly, it is used in the agriculture industry to dry foods for storage purpose. And next, direct drying system expose the product to the direct sunlight. Solar dryer. Okay, here you can see the diagram. Air inlet A. Okay, the air is passed from air inlet. That is the air is drawn from the air inlet A, and that is passed through primary solar collector. Here the solar radiation is collected by the primary solar collector, and it will pass to the drying chamber. Okay, it will sent to the drying chamber. The radiation passes to the drying chamber. You can see here limestone rocks, and this is the drying chamber. Here rocks are poor thermal conductor, and the temperature difference would slowly disappear when air is not moving through the rock bed. But here inlet air is passed, and the drying chamber, in drying chamber, that from that the crops are will be dried. Okay, here secondary solar collector, the crops are dried from air and also from sun. Okay, and here solar heated air can be used for drying most crops. Okay, that require warm air. Okay, which crops require warm air drying? At that situation we can use a rock bed solar dryer. Okay, and next solar heat is non-polluting. Okay, it is non-polluting, and also when you compare with the other dryers, the cost will be less because here fuel cost, no fuel cost. Okay, and when you compare with the existing commercial drying operations, okay, when you compare with the other dryers or any other operations, it can be converted into utilized solar dryers. Okay, we can convert that we can convert the normal dryers to solar dryers. How? By utilizing the solar heat by installing system to remove heat from the building's metal roof or wall. Heat is removed. How the heat is removed? Under the metal panel. For example, metal panel is like this. Okay, under the metal panel, how heat is removed? Under the metal panel, heat is removed under the metal panel had duct. Okay, and they had the duct, and they remove the heat. Okay, and connect the duct to the intake of the dryer fans. The system removes the heated air from the panels and passes the air to the drying system, drying chamber. This is what the process here, and also here sensors are installed, and sensor and thermostatic controls, because to turn off the incoming air for some crops or for some products, if you want to dry. Okay, some crops or anything, if you want to dry for particular temperature, we need to dry. Okay, if the collector collects the sun radiation, if you want to control, okay, for example, if it is 45 degrees Celsius, we want 35 degrees Celsius or more than that, if we want less than that, then we need to control that. Okay, to turn off the incoming airflow when the temperature is not high enough for solar heating. Okay, if we want to turn off, means turn off the incoming airflow when the temperature is not high. Okay, when temperature is not high, for example, if rainy seasons or winter season, if air is cool, okay, if it is not hot air, then we need to off that. Okay, because if cool air go to the drying chamber, then that crops will be damaged. Okay, the crops will be wasted. So they will, to control that, they need a thermostatic control. Okay, to turn off the airflow. This is about rock bed solar dryer. Okay, first inlet air is collected, and the primary solar collects the radiation from the sun, and that will be flowed through the that will be continued through drying chamber. Okay, that will be for the drying chamber. It is circulated through the drying chamber, and here the crops is dried through the air and also through the sun. Okay, here it will take air from downside and it will go out in the upside. Okay, this is a rice solar dryer. In this air is similar. Okay, you can observe here cold air input. In the diagram, cold air input. Cold air is passed and the solar collector. Sun radiation and also that is normal air. Cold air is passed. Okay, and it is converted to hot air that will be that will be circulated to the that is drying chamber. First, solar collector. Solar collector draws the sun's radiation, and air is also collected. Cold air is collected, and output is we got hot air. That hot air is circulated to the here drying chamber. Drying chamber. Okay. From that drying chamber, what happens when you get hot air? Hot air is circulated from the rice. That is, it picks up moisture content from the rice. Okay, a hot air is passed and it will pick up moisture content from the rice, and it is gone through output. Okay, you can observe here moist air out. Okay, that will be gone through the outlet. This is what the rice solar dryer. It picks up moisture from the rice. The rice is heated both by the sun and also the heat air. Okay, this is a solar dryer. Next, crop drying. This is a similar process. Okay, when you compare with the solar dryer, this is a similar process. Crop drying. Controlled drying is required for various crops and products, and their quality can be enhanced if the drying is properly carried out. What they are saying, controlled drying is required for what? For various crops and products. Why we want that? To their quality can be enhanced if the drying is properly carried out. Okay, yeah, for example, if you want, if we maintain, for example, to keep fresh, we will take the vegetables and we will keep in the refrigerator. Okay, at least for 2 days we will keep. Okay, for like that only, any crops, if we want to increase the quality and if you want to it will be long years. Okay, it will not be wasted. So to enhance that, their quality can be enhanced. When it can be enhanced, how it can be enhanced? If the drying is properly carried out. Okay, next is a solar crop drying technologies. It will help the it will reduce the environmental degradation. How it will help the environmental degradation? Solar crop drying technologies will help it will help to reduce the environmental degradation. It is caused by the use of fuel wood or fossil fuels for crop dyeing. Other methods, okay, other methods can what it will damage to the environment. This crop dyeing it is a environment friendly. Okay, next, improving and protecting crops also have beneficial effect on health and nutrition. Next is a solar cooking. What is solar cooking? Solar cooking is the simplest and safest, most convenient way to cook food through the solar radiations without consuming fuels or heating up the kitchen. You can see the videos in YouTube. Many countries, they are going for solar cooking. Okay, in desert side they use a solar cooking only. And next, in this there are types solar cooking: parabolic type, box type, and reflector. Okay, first we shall discuss about the basic principles are: first is a concentrating sunlight, converting light to heat, trapping the heat, and next is a greenhouse effect. First, concentrating sunlight. In that heading only it is there, concentrating sunlight. What do you mean by concentrating sunlight? Can anyone answer? Concentrating sunlight. Concentrating sunlight. Can anyone answer? What do you mean by concentrating sunlight? A reflective mirror. Here, a reflective mirror of polished glass, metal, or metallized. Okay, concentrating sunlight. Here, a reflective mirror. For example, I have already said about concentrating collectors. Okay, in concentrating collectors, they use a reflector. That is reflector or mirror lenses. They are used to observe the heat from the sun. Okay, they are used here. Polished glass. They may use polished glass or metal or metallized film is used to concentrate light and heat from the sun, and that will fall onto the solar cooking, that is small cooking area, and making the energy from the concentrated and increasing its heating power. Okay, this is a concentrating sunlight. Next is a converting light to heat. How they can convert light to heat? Here you can observe a black coating is there. Here black colored interior. Okay, black colored. Why they use a black colored? Because a black color or a low reflective surface on a food or that is food container or inside the container. Okay, inside the solar cooker will improve the effectiveness of turning light to heat. Okay, this is what converting light to heat. They may use black coated, or they may use low reflective surface that on the food container or inside the cooker. Okay, that will be improved because that will improve the lighting to heat. Okay, and light absorption converts the sun's visible light to heat. Okay, here it improves the effectiveness of the cooker. This is a converting light to heat. Next is a trapping the heat. Trapping is nothing but catching the heat. Okay, here it is important to reduce convection by isolating the air inside the solar cooker. We should isolate the air inside the cooker from the air outside the cooker. Okay, a plastic bag or tightly sealed glass cover. Okay, a plastic bag or tightly sealed glass cover will trap the hot air. It will catch the hot air inside. This makes it is possible to reach similar temperatures on cold and windy days as on hot days. This can be possible. This can be used at the times of wind and also at the times of cloudy and hot days. Okay, because a plastic bag or tightly sealed glass cover that will catch the hot air inside the cooker. Okay. Next is a greenhouse effect. What is a greenhouse effect? Glass transmits the visible light. Okay, glass. If we use any cooker, solar cooker, you can observe here glass is provided. When we use a box type, here glass is provided. That will transmit visible light, but it will block a infrared thermal radiations. Okay, it will block the infrared thermal radiation. This amplifies the heat trapping effect. Here, this is what greenhouse effect here. And when you come with the types, okay, here box type, reflector cookers, and solar steam and convection cooker. 1 second. Solar cooking box, it is a box type. Here it is a box type. Okay. Why? Any problem? Naga, Sirisha, mute yourself. Okay. Solar cooking boxes. You can observe box type here. Reflector, glass or cover, glass or plastic cover, and here black colored interior and cooking pot. Okay, so this cook pot. It is well insulated with a double glass lid, and also it is covered with a reflector on the inside. Okay, it is, you can observe glass or plastic cover, and reflector also is there. Okay, reflector will observe the sunlight. And here solar cooking boxes that it will keep the food warm in the afternoon and in the evening. Okay, and this is the most successful type of solar cookers in the world, box type. Okay, next when you come with the parabolic type cookers require more, that is we require to focus on the sunlight on the cooking. We need to focus the sunlight on the cooking vessel, and therefore the most complex design and to build also. This is the most complex design to build. Okay, here we need to focus the sunlight. Okay, so it is difficult. If the sunlight is not focused exactly on the cooking, that is cooking pot, then it is difficult to prepare the food. Okay, so if the sunlight is not focused exactly on the cooking vessel, the food will not cook efficiently. This is what the problem in the parabolic type box type. And here reflector type solar cooker. Reflector cookers, this will concentrate the sun radiation by more or less parabolic reflector into a focal region. Here, that is here it will absorb heat from the sunlight easily. Okay, reflective materials are used to concentrate light and heat. Here reflective material is used. It will absorb the sunlight easily, and here heat it will concentrate the light and heat from the sun into a small cooking area, making the sun's energy more concentrated. So here it is more powerful and resulting in the fastest cooking times of all cooking designs. Okay, when you compare with the other designs, it has a reflector, then it will absorb the sunlight fastly. Okay, it will absorb sunlight as soon as possible. That is, it will absorb the fast. Okay, so they are saying that fastest cooking designs. Okay, next is a solar steam and convection cookers. Steam and convection cookers, in this they use a vapor or hot air. Okay, they use a vapor or hot air has a heat transfer medium. Okay, they use a vapor or hot air as a heat transfer medium. Water is evaporated. Water is evaporated or air is heated up mostly in flat plate or vacuum collectors and then lid in the piping system to the cooking vessel. First, water is evaporated or air is heated. Water may be evaporated or air is heated up mostly in flat plate or vacuum collectors and then lid in the piping system to the cooking vessel. That will go to the heat will go to the cooking vessel. Collector and cooking place can be separated. Thus, here cooking in the shadow is possible. Cooking in the shadow is possible. Most steam and convection cookers have a low efficiency. It has a low efficiency and high price when you compare it with the other. They require relatively much effort in manufacturing. They require much effort in manufacturing. So each storage solar cookers do overcome the most important disadvantage of solar cooking in general. Here they use a hollow cooking after sunset and some of them even in the morning. They collect the solar energy by high efficiency flat plate or vacuum tube collectors or concentrators and that will be store the heat in the solid heat storage block or a liquid storage medium in a tank. They always are heavy and bulky. They are complex constructions general and it is very expensive. Okay, they use here vacuum tubes or flat plate collectors or concentrators for heat storage. Okay, they may be heat storage box or they may storage the liquid. Okay, liquid storage medium or a heat storage block. They use always heavy and bulky. They are also complex construction and it is very expensive. Okay, this is what solar steam convection and the types of solar cookers. Okay, in next class we shall discuss with the solar space cooling. Okay.